Всім привіт! Продовжуємо нашу гру за нашого Генрі. У нас вже є пес, ви вже бачили в деяких відео. У мене вже є кінь. Буду шукати відлюдника, щоб допомогти ковалю. Що це ти речиш? Що ти там вже побачив? Що таке? Що таке, а? Виховання.
Here!
Так, може тобі їсти кинути. Ось такий кінь, бачите, ось такі попони. До речі, я поки що ту броню обладунки ті не ношу, тому що я їх не можу відремонтувати, у мене навичок не вистачає. Коли будуть більш кращі навички, тоді вже буду ходити в тих обладунках і битися. А так поки що буду ходити ось в цих обладунках. Ну, в тих, що і є. Ну, в принципі, вони теж нічого. І, до речі, я вже прокачав себе трохи. Сила 16, спритність, живучість, красномовство не дуже прокачав, потім навичку, дивіться, алхімія аж 17, ремісництво 14, їздво 10, ну, тобто виживання. І, до речі, бій, дивіться, 14, бойове мистецтво, мечі, важка зброя. Це все, до речі, стрільба. Стрільбу, до речі, можна прокачати в деяких місцях. Це турніри. Я прокачував тут стрільбу. Ось тут. І, до речі, заробити грошей можна тут. Можна буде відео записати на турнірах як. Ви просто більш краще навчитеся більш краще стріляти з лука або з арбалета, і на цьому ви можете заробляти гроші в турнірах. Це не так важко, в принципі. Я думав, що важко, але сам навчився. Так, ну іноді програєш, а іноді виіграєш. Ну, частіше виіграєш, якщо знаєш, як і що. Табір кочівників. У таборі кочівників є цей кіт, який ось тут він знаходиться, вчитель навичок, і бачите ресталища. І там ви з ним тренуєтесь, б'єтеся на дерев'яних мечах, ну так як і в першій частині. І навички ваші покращуються. А зараз мені треба знайти ось цього засранця, дізнайтесь більше про відлюдника. Мені треба допомогти нашому ковалю, Тахову ковалю, викувати меч, подарунок, і повернутися ось сюди Семен, і нам потрібно потрапити буде на весілля. Ну, буду показувати нарізками, ну, буду нарізати відео і показувати цікаве. Я думаю, повністю все то це буде 4 чи 5 4 чи 5 годин буде відео, а це, ну, я думаю, вам не буде цікаво. Так, песик, що ти там знайшов? Прийшов я до цього майже відлюдника. Дізнайтесь більше про відлюдника. До речі, тут мене по дорозі я йшов, напали ці бандити, яких я з ними розібрався. Шукай. Де ж він? Нічого не розумію. Добре, як знайду, покажу вам. Так, я знайшов начебто відлюдника. Ось в цьому місці. Зараз я зайду сюди. Хід такий. Начебто його будинок. Ну, я не був тут, якщо чесно, не знаю, чи він. Да, треба вмитися після бійки. Бо... Ось і відлюдник. Мене прислав коваль Радован.
Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov, sent me.
And what's that got to
А
do with
мені
me?
щодо
Clear
того
off.
геть звідси.
Equam memento rebus in arduis subverimentum.
Втрачена
What are
репутація.
you doing here? Stop pestering me and get out!
Капець, а чому?
What are you doing here? Stop pestering me and get out! Haven't you got anything better?
Знайте більше про
to
відлюдника.
do? Clear off before I...
Дивно, дуже дивно. Не хоче зі мною розмовляти. Так, я з відлюдником вирішив розібратися по-іншому. Я його, як кажуть, трошки придушив і забрав деякі речі. Цікаві речі. Ну, це теж я забрав у нього. Арбалет, щоб він мене не стріляв, якщо він відійде. Так. Це я перекину. І книги. У нього є 2 книги. Щоденник лицаря Конрада і ось ще. І, до речі, давайте обшукаємо. Поки він знепритомнів. Прикро, що я не можу відкрити цю скриньку, тому що я в нього ключів не знайшов, на жаль. А середній замок чомусь важко мені він відкривається. Треба навички підняти. Буду пробувати, в принципі, побачимо, може вийде.
A diary?
Так,
Let's have a look at it.
вирішив щоденник прочитати. Зараз подивимося, що в цьому щоденнику сказано. Що ми щось дізналися чи ні? Зі щоденника Конрада я дізнався, що лицар поховав друга на краю лугу над халупою. Місце помічене 2 переплетеними березами, а ще тим самим зламаним мечем, який я шукаю. Ось він десь тут. Давайте будемо шукати. В ту сторону. До речі, я так і не зміг ті замки, ті скриньки я не зміг відкрити. Але я сюди повернуся. Повернусь і відкрию, коли будуть навички в мене набагато краще. Якщо не почистять ці скриньки. Да, навичку красти я так і не підвищив. Треба було більше цих відкривати скриньок. А я не відкривав скриньок. Так, берези, да? Шукати берези. Ось 2 берези, чи скільки.
Where's the hermit's grave? It ought to be somewhere around here.
Так. Ти знайшов? Гавкає так. Ну, шукай.
Track.
Що, не шукаєш? Ох і пес, ну. В деяких моментах він допомагає, а в деяких... Ось могила. Розкопати могилу, меч, а нам потрібен меч.
Now that's what I call steel. It may be broken, but there's hardly a trace of rust.
Давайте розкопаємо все-таки, глянемо. Розграбувати могилу. Нічого. Можу закопати назад? Немає такого, так? Що, тепер можна повертатися. Можна буде помітити це місце, ну запам'ятати приблизно. І сюди потрібно буде повернутися. Ну, буду знати, що це гніздо, і тут є скриньки, які треба буде обшукати. Повертаюся до коваля нашого. Щоб по дорозі на мене ніхто не напав. Я там, до речі, по лісу ходив, то там випадково натрапив на розбійників, їх дуже багато було, їх там 6 чи 7 чоловік, то я вирішив з ними не битися, обійшов їхній табір. Так, ну що, коваль. Так, запис іде,
What do you want here, you
Що ти
scoundrel?
тут забув,
Why'd you barge
негідник?
in
Чому
here?
сюди вриваєшся?
So I'm back, Master
Я
Blacksmith.
повернувся, майстер.
Excellent.
Чудово.
How did it
Ну
go
як
with
все
the
пройшло з
hermit?
He's
відлюдником?
dead.
What?
Вмер, що?
You-
Ти що?
Did you?
No, not
Ні,
me.
не я. Це
It just
було
got a bit
досить заплутано.
Complicated. The hermit died a few days
Відлюдник
ago,
помер кілька днів тому, довелось
to find
шукати
his
його
grave.
могилу.
and this sword was on
І
it.
меч лежав просто на ній.
You weren't wrong.
Ти не
It's
помилявся.
first-class
Відмінна
Toledo
полецька
steel,
сталь
rather.
рабована.
God's nails.
Срака
That's
мотика,
quite
оце я
something.
розумію.
First class
Дивовижна,
welded
зварна
steel.
сталь.
Ambrose must have broken the sword himself, deliberately. It wouldn't have just happened in battle.
That's exactly what we need. See now, youngster. My clever plan worked out nicely in the end.
Right. Well, thank you very much for your clever plan.
You haven't disappointed me yet, lad. So I'm sure forging an exceptional sword won't be a problem for you either.
Wait, I thought you wanted to do it yourself. I'm just your assistant, after all.
Not at all. I trust you. One day you'll become a master. That is, unless you lose your head first.
Нам кидати тепер це меч. До речі, давайте я поки що ці книги скину. Ось ці на коня. Ви не можете помістити, тому що треба відійти звідси, сюди відійду. І тепер можу скинути. А, ви не можете сюжетну річ. А цю можу. Зараз я крадене поскидую, щоб мене ще за крадене не цей не оштрафували. Тоніки я в нього забрав, що я в нього ще позабирав. Ні, це тут руки немає червоної. Да, до речі, за що... Я робив алхімію, і дивіться, скільки я наробив. Де тут їжа? Зараз я вам покажу збережівки, скільки. Сильна збережівка. 61 штучка. І сильна жива вода 18 штучок. Це я все зробив на алхімічному столі. Так, ну інгредієнти я знайшов. Це треба відео записувати, де я інгредієнти знайшов. Так, ну що? Меч відлюдника. Зламаний меч Амброзія, франкфуртська сталь, металобрухт. Є в металобрухт. Є в мене франкфуртська сталь. Ну що, погнали меч відлюдника. Я вже знаю, як це все робити. сокиру легше кувати. Не потрібно оце мишкою туди-сюди.
Ah, damn it. Burning it.
Да, зараз спалю теж.
My God, these furry mutts.
Я в основному сокири, а не мечі кував. У мене креслення не було мечів. Я вже підзабув. Що страшного. Так, перевернемо і ще нагріємо. По холодному не будемо бити.
Sakra. This will be done in no time.
Є. Ну, зараз побачимо, що з цього вийшло. Готово.
What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
I've got something for you, blacksmith.
God's nails, you weren't bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
No, you know full well what I need. I have to get to Samin's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
Так, я ще поки не готовий рушати на весілля, приготуюся і покажу вам. Так, ну що, я підготувався до весілля. Хоч я не наречений. Ось так я одягнувся, щит повісив. До речі, я вже можу ремонтувати, я прокачав свій навик. На початку я не міг ремонтувати, а зараз я вже можу ремонтувати ремесло. Зараз навичку ремесла я покажу. Ремісництво 15, бачите? У мене ще вчення є, да? Не прокачане, так. Ось це мені треба. Крадійство і ремісництво. Є. Тут начебто все. Ага, красномовство. Давайте спекулянт. А можливо ні, може щось інше. Давайте. Так, що там ремісник, зброя. Зброя, обладунки я частенько продаю. Так, ну що, в принципі. Кінь теж готовий. Я сходив в лазню. Збігав ось сюди. Ну, з'їздив, а не збігав. Ось сюди в лазню. Заплатив там 18 грошей і помився. Приготував, мене там одяг попрали. Ну що, погнали.
How can I help you today, friend?
Та чим я не можу допомогти? На весілля поїхали. Можемо
Can we
рушати.
go to Semin now?
Henry, have you been in the heat for too long, or what? We're going to a wedding, not a damn battle.
Is there a difference?
Listen, lad, stop fooling around and spare me your wisecracks. Take that armor off and put on something decent.
Знімай, каже, обладунки. Каже, ти не на бійку йдеш. Що йому не подобається? Ну, бляха-муха. Це капець. Якщо я... Стоп. Якщо я зніму ось це. Ось такого. І теж зніму. І... буде в інвентарі. Обладунки, кажеш, зняти. Що з мене ще зняти? Ще раз, може так піде.
What would you like?
Can we go to Semin?
Fuck it, boy. What did I say about the armor? Take it off now.
Знімай, каже, обладунки, ах ти ж засраний. Буду знімати. А може просто мені перемкнутися ось на цього хлопця. Якраз без обладунків. Не потрібно нічого знімати. Як варіант. Так, так і буде. Ось тако. Ось так ми і підемо.
Can we go to Semin now?
Well, something's still missing.
This still isn't good enough.
Henry, this is a once-in-a-lifetime affair. So make the most of it. Wear your best clothes. And if you don't have any, go and see Taylor Bartoshek in Troshkovitz.
І це, каже, не згодиться. Треба одягнутися. Так не можна йти. Це капець. Так, я приїхав. Тросковці. Може покажу тросковиці, вибачаюсь. І звідси сюди, щоб приодітися. І йдемо сюди, я вже з ним, в принципі, побалакав. Нажимаємо поговорити. Ну що ж, можна отак на весілля йти. Він каже, ні, не можна. Я з ним поговорив, він каже, тобі треба прикупитись. Нажимаємо торгівля і починаємо. Так. І... Я думаю, те, що дорожче. Або давайте я одіну його, а потім вам покажу, в принципі. Так буде швидше. Все, я приготувався. Зараз вам покажу. Торговець сказав, що все підходить. Все непогано підходить. Ось такий одяг. Чого я не купував? Ось такі ноги взуття, це моє, і штани мої. Тобто я їх раніше купив. Я їх навіщо куплю? І каптур одів, голова каптура. Це теж в мене було. Одів коштовний перстень, коштовне намисто. Що я там ще одів? Голова. Ну, ось це і оце. І тулуб я купив. Ну що, погнали, в принципі. Тепер можна, я думаю.
What can I do for you?
Can we go to Semin now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Bergov isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear, you seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord Van Bergov as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartapluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails. I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Так, дочекайтесь.
Give us poor beggars a bite to eat.
Дочекайтесь, так, поговоріть із святом. Добре,
Well,
побалакаємо
we're
зараз.
not getting any younger.
Is Vishka deaf, perhaps? Only a tree stump would have the...
Hey, I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Well, sorry about that.
You have nothing to apologize for. Unlike that friend of yours. He started it all.
You mean Sir Hans? Aye, he can be a bit hot-headed.
Pretty haughty, too. But he punched me good, I'll give him that. And you fought bravely, too. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
But you were better. If they hadn't broken it up, we probably wouldn't have stood a chance.
Aye, well, you wouldn't have avoided the stocks either way. People in the village don't like strangers, and my father's no different. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned, let's let bygones be bygones. All good?
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. I just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
I know you're not. You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
The son of the biggest drunkard around. Be glad you didn't have the honor. Fortunately, my father's not here to embarrass me again.
I've heard about him.
I'm sure you did.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to
Поглянь, каже,
impress her.
туди.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, we buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
all right. I could.
Fantastic. I knew right away you'd be up for a bit of fun.
Wait, though.
Stop dilly-dallying and go and get her before Wojtek wears her down.
Is there any point in trying to get a word in?
None. That's our Svatya for you.
Ah, bugger off. It'll be a laugh.
Ну що, пішов він. А що
I
робити?
was...
Треба ж якось завоювати довіру.
Anything you want.
You'll bring me anything.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
Командувати пані врятувати, зробити пані комплімент.
To pay this beautiful damsel a compliment. That's allowed, is it not?
The damsel isn't interested.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
I don't know. I'd like to try it.
Another one?
Be my guest. I was just reciting Mishka a lovely poem. So let's see if you know any.
Зараз відчуваю, що я програю. Ой, у полі грушка не трушена, порожнечі в гаманці, місяця як та срака. Місяця як та срака. Мишку вірші не цікавлять. А, мишку вірші не цікавлять. Місяця як та... Видиш, самому смішно. Давайте оце.
Holding on to the grass, he squatted over the pit. The grass broke, he fell right in, and covered his ass in shit.
What? Are you a fucking idiot? Saying such disgusting stuff to a decent girl?
I wasn't expecting a verse from the royal court, but that you haven't done too well so far.
That's putting it mildly. You'd bore even a chicken to death. Never mind a clever girl like you, Mishka.
Коли срака, як я взагалі це вляпався.
You can talk. It looks like she's all fired up from your sweet talk. Did your ma teach you that?
You leave my ma out of this, you prick.
Shut up, the pair of you! I've had quite enough of your cock-measuring contest. And I don't know which is worse, that or your stupid rhymes.
But where are you going, Mishka?
Anywhere, as long as it's away from you two fools. What a pack of idiots.
See what
This
you
is
did?
all I need.
And if it wasn't for your meddling,
Many will tell you right away that they don't want
Треба
anything
було
to
щось
do with
інше
it.
вибирати.
So they... Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
Don't try to bluff us, Henry. We saw how she sent both of you packing.
Anyway, you lost, so you're drinking.
Wait, what do you mean, lost? It was you two who made a bet. For 10 groschen.
Well, we did twist your arm a bit, so we'll drink with you.
All right, then. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. To ours!
To ours, then. I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him. He'll introduce me to Lord von Burgov in return.
That's supposed to keep everyone safe?
I haven't even thanked you properly for the present for Olga.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Burgov arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
Та я щось репутацію то втрачаю, то отримую.
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Semin's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where can I find the cook?
In the kitchen. Where else? But you can't reason with her. She's a tight-fisted old hag.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end.
Try it then.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
Then you must be daft in the head.
No, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Забрати їжу на весілля.
Everyone say?
У мене 30. У мене вже було. Я гляну, да. У мене їжа була. Але треба ще зібрати.
Well, let's say
I'd rather die of thirst than drink that bohemian swill.
Same here. Half of it belongs to them. We'll see what...
You, lad, come here for a moment. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubravka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
Why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? Well, we can't let her sit in a corner till the end.
She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But be gentle with her, though. She's a sensitive girl.
Так, це все добре. Сходити на кухню. Йдемо сюди.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind.
Tuma says you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Is there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? What are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy? Get out of my way. What are you doing?
Спочатку потанцюю, а потім чи почекаю, поки вона піде. Зробимо те, що потрібно.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dubravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing. You'll see.
Well, all right.
Ага, як тут самому теж треба робити це все діло, як я не вмів.
Without anyone
В
noticing.
грі ще не танцював.
How much longer?
Чому в мене енергія забирається, не зрозумів.
For old Lord Samin. You know what? Go and ask the lady what she would like. What are you doing?
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dubravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Да, дивіться, вона мені енергію трохи, це я так розумію, вона мені нозі трохи відтупцювала. Це капець. Так. Виконав я.
Thank you, lad. I haven't seen Dubravka this happy in a long time.
You're welcome.
What are you doing here? I hope you don't get into another brawl like...
First of all, I didn't start. And secondly, who'd you take me for? I know...
I hope so. I'll tell Lord Samin.
You say, Father.
Який... Щоб вона мене не помітила. Я трошки візьму. Все, йдемо.
Troskowitz bailiff give you a fair try.
Бо буде горе, як замітять. Так, готово.
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them.
Що, віддам свою їжу, а що робити? Треба віддати точну кількість. А що ж це таке?
That'll have to do. It won't last them long, but they can be glad to get anything at all. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success. And no excuses.
Треба й самому щось під'їсти.
thirsty, I could drink the juice from...
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. Come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start greeting.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, of Scalix.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
Do I even have a choice?
Didn't make a fuss. You might upset me.
Wouldn't want that.
Then get stuck in. Fuck! That pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass! We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there being all but pishy. But old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Bodak even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
All right, then. I won't let you down.
Yes, that too, but the longer we wait...
This today, I hear the Krakow lads go to confession quite often. Ha! Often? Let them make camp in the confessional. A gang of cutthroats they are.
Зарябчика теж візьму.
We'd actually have to start.
What would you...
Can we wait till night?
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
I might have something for you right here.
You don't say. You're a godsend, friend.
Here you go. Good health. All good?
Well, that's from Troskowitz. From Betty the innkeeper.
You don't like it?
It's kind of watery and tastes pretty flat. You know, Betty cuts corners where she can, so her beer's not up to much. Would you have anything better? To settle my stomach, like?
Wouldn't you rather have something a bit stronger?
What would you have in mind?
Maybe some delicacy from the cellar?
Are you mad? Why do you think I'm guarding here? Old Semyon would have my arse caned for that.
Ah, do you think he'll even notice if a bottle or two goes missing during the wedding?
Well, you might be right, but still.
They'll all drink themselves into a stupor today and won't remember a thing tomorrow. So what are you afraid of?
Well, all right. I don't want to miss all the fun.
My words exactly.
Listen, I'll let you in, so you can grab something quick. But leave the Moravian booze alone. That would really get me in trouble.
Sure. Not to worry.
Вона тут не зрозуміла. Вона чи то вона. Надіюсь, він мене несе.
Everybody's out getting drunk and I'm stuck in this
Here's your liquor, as I promised.
Great. Thanks, lad. But not a word to Lord Samin. You hear me? If he found out I was drinking from his stock instead of doing my duty, he'd have my hide. Take care, friend.
Виконали завдання.
But the longer we wait, the more the guests eat.
Then fear that both and all.
Look what I found for you.
Well, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
Well, I can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up.
God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord?
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came? I showed it to old Semyon. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work, and for Lord Semyon himself.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. With all the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fob. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Well, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. The one that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no idea who you're talking about. I'll try to find the lad.
Будемо шукати
Maybe he'll
хлопця.
know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away.
Ось в жовтому.
On my way right after.
So,
That's what Prince... Since we got into that
What
brawl
kind of
with that
prince
jelly
are
off
you?
lot.
How about a pie? With poppy or cream cheese?
Їжі трошки наберемо.
That roast looks delicious.
Все одно. Я думаю,
I'd better be careful not to mess up my nice clothes.
я теж візьму.
I just can't decide.
Я ж свою їжу віддав.
So, what shall I have?
Віддав.
What's eating me, old man?
Maybe I could have a slice of bacon cut right off the
Lord Samin sees them. He'll have a fit.
Тут б'ються.
cream cheese.
In one go. You know. Like it. Aye. And that's the old bastard.
Actually rescued me.
If he wanted peace and
That's what
quiet, he'd have
princes
given her a
do.
rest long ago.
What
You'd
kind
have
of
to hear
prince
him.
are you, hey?
Мені здається, я
It might
знайшов.
have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my arse for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
It doesn't matter. Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. My friends, I'm a joke. All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatya?
Like I said, he took the sword.
And how do you know it was him who took it?
Because I saw him.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to drag every word out of you? Where did you see him?
The blacksmith went to the latrine and left his sword outside. The blockhead. Svatya had his eye on him the whole time and just seized the opportunity.
What did he do with the sword then?
I have no idea. I had better things to do than follow him around.
I bet that precious bull of his just shuts all over it.
Luck, he didn't have the sword anymore.
Why would the bailiff's son take it? He and Seming will be family soon.
Why don't you ask him yourself? But from what I hear, the Seming's really sticking his craw. Why? I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself.
Why should I believe you?
You don't have to. But do you actually have a choice?
I don't.
There you go then.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And Henry?
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Bergov.
Oldram complained about you again.
You've been all my life.
Dung all over his yard.
Never drink before performing a show.
Then we'll see how long that smoke.
Так, і де мені його шукати?
Because you won't leave me in.
О,
So Svatya threw it in here.
Before my lads was waking up, it was all wet.
I had nothing to do with it.
No, it must have been.
I found your sword.
Thank God, Henry. I was afraid I'd have to look for a job in another county. Who stole it?
That's not important. The main thing is it's turned up undamaged.
As you say, you have my thanks. You got it to me just in time. The ceremony is about to start.
So Lord von Bergov has arrived?
Not yet, but the father is in a hurry to have his son married. I think the lad's a little scared. I'm not surprised. I had to get drunk as a lord before my wedding.
I didn't think they'd start the ceremony without Lord von Bergov.
He'll show up, don't worry. Something just held him up, you know. Lordly business.
Where on earth is he? We've been waiting for hours. I sent someone to look for him.
Master Chamberlain, how's it looking? When's Sir Otto coming?
I wish I knew, sir. His party should have been here long ago.
What?
I sent someone to look for them, but there's no sign of them. It's regrettable, but we'd better start without him.
Oh, let's get started, Father.
Damn it.
Тільки роботи, а ми хоч на весілля попали. Потрапили на весілля, а пана Берегова немає. Де там наречена? А що це музика побитий?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to witness the sacred union of Agnes and Alda. I ask you before God and His holy church to make your holy vow of matrimony, love, honor, and fidelity. Do you so swear until death do you part?
I do.
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Пішли пляски, пляски, пляски. А птачик ще той засранець. Птачик. Ну, це хлопці нормально дають жару.
Right back where we started.
Von Burgov's not coming, so why stay here? I'll congratulate the newlyweds and go.
Поздоровити молодят і піти геть.
You're standing here as if you had a spear up your ass.
Greetings. What?
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
But the bailiff didn't send me.
I see. So what do you want from me?
What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye, but nearly half of the patch.
And where did it happen?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. It's the first one you see when you come to us from Trushkovitz. You'll spot it easily. Cabbage grows there, and half of it's been harvested already.
That's all I need.
I hope they catch him soon. It might not seem that way, but half the cabbage patch? Farewell, my friend.
Understand?
Henry, my sweet.
Have you come to play dice?
I don't play dice.
So what do you want?
I wanted to congratulate you. You're marrying off your daughter. What a day.
Aye. Well, thanks. And you'll drink to it with me?
Naturally. I won't turn down the father of the bride.
I'm happy to hear that. Here's to my Agnes.
To the bride.
The wedding.
Can't you see I have company?
Let it go for once.
My little sister's wedding, and I want to remember it.
But they broke your...
Have you seen your sister and young Lord Semin? I want to give them my best wishes for their marriage.
I think I saw them going into the cellar. Their marriage has lasted barely half a day, and they already can't handle it sober.
Can't be that bad, surely.
If I had old Samin for a father-in-law, I wouldn't stay sober either. Farewell, my friend. Here's a bit of grub. Bonny lasses.
Is it shite?
What? Well, they're young and now married.
Помірка. Я вже не пам'ятаю, де така мірка.
Weekend for once.
Вони ж тут ходять.
Leave me here alone. What are you doing here? Who are you?
I'm Henry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was hoping to find you both here. Sir Older as well. Come now, dry your tears. What's the matter, eh?
It's Older.
Did he...
No. He just disappeared. Left practically right from the altar.
But why? You two look so happy.
I was hoping he'd stay at home more after we were married. Instead of always riding off somewhere. What a silly goose I am.
What was so urgent that it couldn't wait until morning?
I don't know. He didn't tell me, but he often rides off in a hurry.
I heard he deliberately rushed the ceremony.
Everyone wanted to wait for Sir Otto von Bergov. He was supposed to be the guest of honor. But Alder was on edge all day, especially after that messenger arrived. He got impatient and said he wanted to have the ceremony right away.
What messenger?
He didn't carry any lord's colours, just a rider. He came in, exchanged a few rushed words with Alder, and then rode off again. And a little while after the ceremony, Alder rode off too.
Don't worry, he'll be back soon. Nobody would leave a pretty girl like you alone for long.
He couldn't care less about me. His father arranged the marriage mainly for the money they're getting from my pa. You don't have anything to say, do you? At least I see you think I'm right.
I'm sorry.
Oh well, I've already cried buckets. I could use a drink. How about you?
Oh, I wanted to congratulate you anyway, so good luck, good health. May you soon have a healthy son, and later at least 2 daughters. And may...
Make it short. I'm thirsty.
Here's to you.
Where is the booze? Oh, fucking hell! It's you again! Oh, fight! Fuck off me! You wanna fuck the bride, huh? Hypocrite!
What are you doing, you drunken fool?
Someone's been coveting the neighbour's wife, eh?
Oh, bollocks!
Not that I blame you. You might have waited until this all went home.
Оце я вляпався своїм персонажем.
Fuck up!
Didn't see that coming, eh?
Show your
There,
stuff!
don't spare him!
Fucking wolf!
worthless! Slice him up!
Розбереш, хто з ким б'ється.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Добре весілля вийшло. А в кінці ще й бійка. Вже це. Що з нас знову до стовпа поставлять? Ну це буде прикол, якщо я знову буду без одягу. Це що за дядько? А, це той дядько, якщо не помиляюсь, що на початку гри був. Я на початку гри.
Cursed luck.
Well, well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend. Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Oh. Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
Нормально.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Radzig, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes, to Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger? The League of Lords fella?
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days, weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should, but he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's come in.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Well, that ought to bring us closer together.
Very droll. I just don't like these kind of places.
Like jails.
Знову у в'язниці
Not
з
a lot of
ним.
people do.
Знову
No,
попали.
I suppose they don't. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again.
Oh, yeah?
Give over.
Oh, it sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologise. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. And nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
I was working in the blacksmith's forge in Takov.
Oh, well, lucky for you, you have a trade you could work at.
Sort of. Most of the time I was actually chasing after lost carts or scrambling over the rocks looking for hermits.
Well, at least you weren't bored, eh?
What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Ha-fucking-ha. Hunting.
Where did you get the gear for that? We arrived in Troskovitz like a pair of beggars.
By using the old noggin, pal. I pulled a strong thread out of those rags I had on, made a snare for game, and before you could say jackrabbit, I was hawking half a dozen hares around the local cottages.
Weren't you worried about the local gamekeeper?
That nitwit! I found out he was fond of the booze, so I snooped around his lodge, and when sleeping it off, I went hunting. Once, I even went into his shed and, borrowed a bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Thieving, too, to top it all. Christ!
Oh, give over. Once things are sorted out, I'll give it all back. Shh, quiet. There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable! We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa!
It's about time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? You can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans! But you can't! Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move it!
I'm a nobleman! Do you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
Їм до сраки, чи перестань, чи пан. Повісять, да і все.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Ratai. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fellow will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
What about my things? You took everything away from me.
That's what happens to people in jail. When we set you free, you'll get your stuff back. In the worst case, we might keep something to cover the damages you caused at the wedding. Got it?
Got it. Do you always ring the bells before an execution?
Aye, it's a local custom. They say back in the past, the local lord slept through a scheduled execution, and they had to release the condemned man. Don't worry, that won't happen today.
What happens when I'm done with this?
What do you reckon? You'll get another job, and when there's no more work for you, you can bugger off wherever you like.
That's all?
Aye? What'd you expect? The axe? Lord von Bergov is strict, but he ain't a tyrant. But poaching now, that's another matter.
Why did they move your captain to the chapel? All that way up?
So he'd be closer to God. Either the good Lord will help him, or take him to his bosom. The captain's in a really bad way. And our Sawbones is away with Lord von Bergov.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Це ми вляпались. Забрали в мене бляха-муха все. Куди нести? Ніфіга собі. Дістаньтесь Томаша.
Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in
Інвентар пустий, бляха, даже збережівки все позабирали. Це повний треш.
Seems to me it's always the same. Bad.
When I hear what you're saying.
What was Zenny's wedding like?
It was nice. Good food.
Oi, Wojtek. Could you stop gabbing and come and help?
Can't you see I'm talking to someone?
I ain't seen you here. Are you new and all? Well, I'm Magda.
I'm new here. Just like Wojtek here.
It's great to have some new lads here.
Oh, aye. Henry, How about you bugger off? I wouldn't want a repeat of our last disagreement.
Me neither. But all I care about is you giving me a hand. Those sacks won't carry themselves.
I'll just finish what I'm discussing with Magda and I'll be right with you.
Are you also helping Wojtek's uncle?
What uncle?
Wojtek here said he's helping his uncle, Osina the blacksmith.
No, I'm not helping anyone's uncle. This is a punishment, just like with Wojtek here.
A punishment?
Aye. We got into a bit of a fight at Lord Semin's wedding.
What? Are you trying to make a fool of me?
Ah, that's not quite how it was.
You wretch.
Oh, thanks. You really are a cunt.
A cunt? While you're having fun chatting up girls, I'm hauling sacks. If anyone's a cunt, it's you.
Tss. Don't worry, I'll find you.
Так, а як мені туди потрапити? Сюди дістаньтесь Томаша. Будую я навряд чи, в мене немає цього, як його. Відмичок немає, мене ж все позабирали. Якби я спробував. Можна було б дати чепчику охоронцю по чепчику, але не зможу. Навичка не дуже прокачана. Є мішок.
I could understand that.
Aren't you help?
Ah, good day.
Ну, давайте цей момент пропущу, коли я несу мішки. Так, мене туди не пускають, я виконав роботу, мішки я заніс, а тепер мені потрібно з ковалем побалакати.
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
Well, I'd say there's plenty of work to do around here. I'll gladly help you with something.
Aye, but I've only got work in the forge, and that ain't for everyone. I'm a respected tradesman here, understand?
I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith, a respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what, go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom, always bothering me that he don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
4.
Smart lad. We've got one horse. That's 4 times 1. But Kabat's already got 3. So that's 4 minus 3, which is...
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate.
All right. But I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check, so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads!
Тепер треба підкову скувати. Так, пустили мене сюди. Знайдіть роботу біля шибениці.
What a nice day.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
Чому я не можу вивчити, не зрозумів. Тому що я вже вмію робити, да, підкови?
Where's that fool of a blacksmith? Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind.
Мені здається, треба було ще нагріти.
Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind.
Halfway there.
That damn wretch!
Зараз ще раз нагрію.
Damn wretch! Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith?
And that's it.
О.
Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith?
Я навіть прокачав щось, да? Ремісництво. Істе мені потрібно. Тепер ви можете кувати зброю 4-ї, тобто і найвищої якості. Зброї цієї якості неможливо купити. Її можна тільки викувати самому. Її сила та смертоносність просто незрівнянна. От я це і беру. Воно мені потрібне. Так, що там я ще бачив? Бій. Так. Вам зазвичай буде простіше вирубати чи вбивати когось, коли ви скрадаєтесь. Ось це я, мабуть, візьму наступний. Так. Це є, навичка є, вторинне. Так.
What's the matter, good wife? Why are you standing here grumbling?
Because of that damn blacksmith. I'm waiting here for him like for Judgment Day. The lock on my spice chest is stuck, and Sir Otto will be back any time. How am I to bake gingerbread without ginger, eh?
How can the blacksmith help you?
How do you think? He always takes this bit of wire and opens the chest for me, and then he promises to change the lock for 3 years now.
Can I help you somehow?
No, unless you can pick a lock. And decent folk don't know how to do that.
Oh, you said the blacksmith knew how to do it, though. So the blacksmith isn't a decent man?
Aye, and he ain't decent. He's a nasty piece of work.
Sure. Let's have a look at that chest and I'll get to it. As it happens, I know how to deal with locks.
It's in the castle cellars. Follow me. My time is precious, seeing as how his lordship will be back any time.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed there. I was told to stay in the courtyard.
Never mind that. You go in with me and you're helping me. Come along. What a day. I burnt the roux in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good-for-nothing has been promising to fix it. But no.
Careful.
After all, I'm just a stupid cook fanker who's always nagging and won't leave anyone in peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this
First bell.
godforsaken castle. You have
Another
to kick
11 to
people's
go.
asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Pfui!
Треба встигнути.
And make sure those livers are well roasted, so they're crisp on the outside and juicy on the inside. Nothing half.
Do you know how I can get up to the chapel?
You can't. Only his lordship and his family go there. And of course, Father Nicodemus. Usually, that is. Only now, Captain Thomas is lying there. He's at death's door. God save him.
I understand.
God be with you.
Добре, що простий замок.
Thank you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
I apologize.
About that horseshoe.
Well, did you get it done?
Yeah. Here.
Well, what are you standing around here for? I told you to take it to Kabat.
No. You told me to bring it and show it to you.
You're a smart one, eh? Well, now I'm telling you to go to Kabat with it. He's our groom. Most likely he'll be idling by the upper stables, the grouch. Just between the two of us, he's a very unpleasant fella. Unlike me.
I can't wait. Fanker the cook sent me.
Jesus Christ, God protect us from all evil. What does that harpy want?
She's not able to open the spice chest.
Again? She's a bloody nuisance.
She told me you always open it with some implement. I'll gladly do it if you tell me where to find one.
Jesus, why do you even talk to that woman?
I'm supposed to help out around here.
What of it? I already let you into the forge anyway. There's this small red pot on a shelf there with some lockpicks in it. But I don't suppose you know how to use one.
As it happens, I do.
I'd rather not ask where you learned. Although you just got out of jail though, eh? Just don't get up to any funny business with them.
Sure.
Розберемо. Я не запам'ятав, які скриньки, що. А куди? Піднесіть підкову кабату, дістаньте з Томаша, знайдіть роботу біля шибениці. А де капличка? А мені аж сюдою пройти. Мені точно не дасть тобі пройти.
I brought you those horseshoes.
That took long enough. I've only got one horse here and I've got nothing to shoe him with. And you know who gets in the shit over it?
You?
Exactly. Mistakes are punished here. So either I'd end up reduced to beggary, or I'd have to go back to what I was doing before. And I wouldn't like that.
Do I get something for those horseshoes?
Hey, I've no time for jokes. I've only got one horse here, but even so.
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't you?
Well, I get the feeling you're actually proud of it.
Let's just say I haven't always made an honest living. Is that enough for you?
Not quite. I'd also like to know if you still got any tools.
I might be able to find something, but I'll tell you, it won't come cheap.
Isn't there maybe something I could do for you in exchange?
Well, since you're offering, I lost something playing dice and I'd like to have it back. A very nice turquoise rosary.
Who did you lose it to?
Father Nicodemus. That priest rolls dice like the devil himself was guiding his hand.
Don't worry. I'll get it for you.
But with no trouble, all right?
Naturally.
Робота урвиться, але спочатку бігаємо сюди. А кого тут шукати? Знайдіть роботу біля шибениці. Це все я зрозумів.
Aye, well, see you later.
The second toll for Hans.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
God bless.
Знайдіть роботу біля шибениці. Я там шукав. Щось я не знайшов. У мене є, да, ці відмички, 4 штуки. В принципі, може мені вистачить.
Do you know where Captain Thomas is? I heard he was in a bad way.
It's true, son. It doesn't look good for him. Why do you ask?
I'd like to pray with him.
A kind thought, but you can't get to Thomas. I had him moved during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden.
Why can't I get there?
You know, the castle chapel is an important place. Only Lord von Berghoff, his kin, and a few others are allowed there.
Like you, for instance?
Naturally. It's certainly good of you to want to pray for Thomas, but you can do that anywhere without having to disturb him.
Why did you take him to the chapel?
The surgeon is away with Lord von Berghoff, and Thomas has got considerably worse. I don't like to say it, but there's nothing left but to pray for a miracle.
Uh-huh. I'll be going then.
Go, and don't forget about that prayer.
Так, я не можу зберегтись, так?
What if my soul is burdened with sin?
Of course, son. You can redeem yourself or take the path of repentance, and it will improve your reputation with people. And you, if I'm not mistaken, have a few... Come find me when you have atoned for...
Так, це капець, куди він пішов? Зараз відео будемо бити сьогодні. Зрозуміло. Так, у мене часу в обмаль, блін. Мені треба якось потрапити, обійти. Може його придушити до передіться вченця. Теж варіант.
Yeah. What's your problem, you idiot?
Mercy! Leave me be!
You're not going anywhere until I say so. We'll see if I let you go or not.
Out of
bastard! I surrender! I surrender!
Why should I let you go?
Up! Ow! Are you looking for a fight? Fuck this! Hey! You almost hit me. What do you think you're doing? What's your problem, you idiot? I surrender! I surrender! I surrender!
Біжи.
If I were you, I'd forget.
Leave me alone! Look out!
І вийшло. На жаль. Тепер вийшло.
The third toll. I better get moving.
Я не зможу перевдягтись, так? Бо якщо я перевдягнусь, все одно моє лице буде видно. Треба встигнути.
I have that rose.
Great. Let's have.
Here you have it.
Good fella.
Це я не відкрию. Я його в нужник, бляха, відніс. Туди якраз всі можуть зійтися.
Hans! Are you there?
Henry! Is that you? You've got to get me the fuck out of here.
Я знаю, що хочу
They wanna hang
повісити
me.
тебе.
I think they're just exaggerating.
I don't know. But I don't want to be stuck in here anyway. This is no place for me.
Well, unfortunately, no one believes.
You've got to find that Captain Thomas.
I know. But they took him during the night up to the
Jesus! Why do I have to...
Well, we've been damn lucky all the time I've known you. It was only a month.
It's all the same. How did you get in here anyway?
Not exactly. I shouldn't be here.
That's not good. There's a guard just around the corner watching...
Well, I'll have to try and get further.
Just don't get caught.
Я не можу цю кочергу взяти і дати нашому засранцю. Опять чекну. тепер я знаю, де я вийшов.
Oh, the pain.
Sir, I want to ask you something.
You? What are you doing here? Christ! First you cause mayhem at a noble wedding, and now...
Well...
And why are you bothering me with that?
I never think such a thing, sir. I'm sure you have lots of work. It's just that no one else told me what to do.
Oh, typical. If I don't do it myself, no one will. But that...
I noticed...
How could a vagabond like you help me?
Sir, I might not look the part, but I've read...
Don't waste my time with your...
Well, books. Learning.
Now listen here, you filthy vagabond. Oh, it's...
Бляха, не вийшло його. Як мене зловлять, буде капець.
Fourth bell.
Четвертий дзвін. Ой, бляха. Чікувала. А я тут, у будинку, як мені туди пройти? А поки знайду, то мене зловлять. Я згадав. Ага, він не ведеться на цю. Так, я прийшов знизу, так? Що? Якраз зараз цього потрібно. Надіюсь, мене не помітять. Так це я кругами хожу, блін.
Hey, you've no business here. Are you looking to
No
see?
idea what that
was.
He
Це мені сюди не можна.
The bell's ringing for hands the 5th time.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days, and the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
Oh, Christ. But this is a matter of life and death. Thomas is the only one who can testify to what happened.
Yes, it's a matter of life and death for my brother. I want him to rest. Besides which, he's delirious and can't tell you anything.
What actually happened to him?
They were attacked by bandits by the pond. His mare, Arrow, brought him home. If the surgeon was here, he'd be in his care. Some of his wounds have healed, but now he has he's been bedridden.
I'm sorry. Maybe I could help somehow?
The only one who can help now is the priest.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord. He was only meant to be gone for a while. Anyway, the concoction ran out, and we don't have any other...
I actually know a bit about medicine.
Really?
All you have to do is tell me what's in it.
If I knew that, I'd have brewed it myself. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books. He uses...
And where is this book?
How should I know?
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
I'll figure it out.
Why do you want to help?
Well, unless Thomas recovers and testifies that me and my friend...
You mean that poacher who's to be hung?
He's a noble. The main thing is, I want Tom...
Yes.
I'll get going then. I don't have much...
Go.
Так, тільки я... Мене...
It's all right.
Тільки мене тепер тут пукають. Ось і я.
I surrender. Enough.
Felt like doing for now. You'll pay a fine.
Так. Починаємо спочатку, у мене грошей немає.
I can't pay.
In that case, the pill...
Take me...
Now.
All right.
Well, this is all...
Так, кінець гри. Зараз буду шукати інший шлях, як туди потрапити. Ця. Знову я роблю це саме. Коли я вирвіцю з бірюзи у пастора. Зараз я поверну. Хлопці, це все.
I have that rose.
Great.
Here you have it.
Good fella.
Є. Так, одну секунду.
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers? If it's arms you want, go to the kitchen.
Sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying. I need to get to your captain.
You know Thomas? Where from?
I ran into him when I was begging along the road, and he gave me a bit of food. I wanted to thank him.
Thomas helped folk a lot, it's true. But you won't be able to do that now. Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the Maiden. It don't look good for him. Them bastards cut him up good. Poor fella. And if that wasn't enough, they stole his rosary too. Barbarians.
I don't think the bandits stole that rosary. I heard Cabot the groom found it tangled in the mane of Thomas's horse.
Cabot? I might have known. That's just his style, the filthy thief.
Shouldn't he give it back?
Indeed he should. What sacrilege.
It's awful what some people are capable of.
God's truth. But you did the right thing. Maybe that rosary turning up was a sign from above. Wouldn't you like to pray by Thomas's bedside?
Could I?
Aye, come with me. I'll take you up to the chapel. Usually it ain't open to, well, folk of your station.
I understand. I'd be glad to go and pray for Thomas.
The Sawbones was a little reluctant when I told him I wanted to carry Thomas upstairs. The wounded are supposed to lie as close to the chapel as possible. Everyone knows that. Years ago, I heard from a man that something similar happened in Strahlenberg during the Margravate Wars. The Burgrave of the castle was seriously wounded. An enemy rider stuck him with a spear like a pig on a spit and pulled him halfway through the woods. No one thought he'd live to see the morning. But the castle chaplain, Petronel by name, ordered that the Burgrave be close to the Lord when his hour came. There's this really high tower in Strahlenberg. The locals call it the Trumpet, on account of how it seems to get wider near the top. I saw it with my own 2 eyes on the road to Krakow when I was escorting Lord von Burgo there. When they took the Burgrave up there, spear and all, on Petronel's orders, the next day they were amazed. The Burgrave made a miraculous recovery. They say an angel descended there at night and pulled the spear out of the Burgrave's wound. Ever since then, they keep the spear on display at the castle. I understand the Sawbones. He didn't want to make it tough for Thomas, because climbing up to the Maiden ain't easy. Only the fellas and me figured it was the best thing for him.
Excuse me.
Да, далеченько. Він так довго йде, це капець, може його обігнати. Обігнати якось.
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. Unless you're a priest.
No, I'm not.
I'm Adela.
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. Unless he returns soon.
Maybe I could help some...
The only one who can help now is the priest.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. He was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seems... Anyway, the concoction...
I actually know a bit about medicine.
Really?
All you have to do is tell me what's in it.
If I knew that, I'd have brought... Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books.
And where is this book?
How should I know?
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Why do you want to help?
Well, unless Thomas recovers and testifies that me and my friend are messengers from Rattay...
You mean that poacher who's to be hung?
He's a noble. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. The whole thing is one big misunderstanding.
I'm a bit...
The main thing is, I want Thomas to live...
Yes.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time.
Go.
Greetings, Adela. How's he doing?
Still the same. In a fever.
Thomas's rosary turned up, so I brought it to him. This wayfarer here found it, and he'd like to pray with Thomas, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
All right. I'll be going then. Stay strong.
Hold on. I'm just going to clean it for you. It's all right. You'll be...
Це дуже дорого коштує, я заберу. Я більше нічого не можу. Що? Прикро, що я зберегтись не можу. Але одну секунду. У мене обмаль часу.
The third toll.
Це вже
I better
третій
get
звіт.
moving.
Мені треба ворушитись. Спробувати цього засранця оглушити чи ні. Ні, не буду я його оглушувати. Ми прийшли звідси. Так, а це що слабкий лис, якесь зілля. Давайте трошки їжі візьму. Я не зламав. Помитися я теж не можу.
If anything goes missing there, I'll be after you. Blood.
I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
Damn right. Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one cook here, or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
I can see if I've got anything to eat on me.
Hey, I need some decent grub, not some mouldy bread.
You might be surprised.
Треба щось одне. Окей.
Thanks. Well, at least I won't starve.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
You're not permitted to be here.
That's not a matter I'd like to.
Well, that's a tough one. I wouldn't get my hopes up.
I surrender. Enough.
Так, я здаюсь.
Felt like doing a bit of... For now, you'll pay...
Look, can you keep a secret?
What are you talking about? What secret?
Look, we're both men, aren't we?
Where are you going with this? You're testing my patience.
It's like this. Yesterday, I met this pretty girl. She makes yarn. And you know what they say about girls who work with spinning wheels?
No? What?
They're really good in bed.
That's a good one.
Well, this yarn spinner, she was very afraid her mother would find out we planned on meeting. So she gives me these complicated directions on where to meet her. At high noon, I stood at the shadow of the tallest linden tree, and step by step, I set out. Then all of a sudden, I look around and realise I have no idea where I am. The girl's nowhere to be seen, and people are yelling at me. That girl made a right fool of me.
That's what you get for thinking with your prick.
Aye. I've had enough embarrassment for one lifetime. Can't we just let this one slide?
All right, then. I'll turn a blind eye, just this once.
Може не попався. Коронер, бляха, там ходить. Жесть. Як мені його проскочити? О, там ще один стоїть.
What?
The fourth bell.
Huh? What? Huh? Huh? Huh?
You? What in God's name are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same question.
I work here, genius.
Так. Можу я потім попасти?
Hand over the compensation, or I'll get the guards involved. Come on then, what are you waiting for?
Туди я пойду.
All right, let's sort this out.
You have no...
Wait, we can come to some agreement. It was just a joke. Isn't it funny?
We'll see who has the...
You know what?
I've had enough. I'm calling the guard on you and he'll sort you out. Help! Help me!
Повний капець.
So, here you are. Now I've got you.
Я не при чому тут. Бо не хочу бити.
Fucking hell! Fucking hell!
Підлогу.
You still resist? Fucking hell! The executioner is sharpening his axe for you. You won't escape punishment. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Ти не можеш відійти, да?
The bell's ringing for hands the fifth time.
Take that! The executioner is sharpening his axe for you.
То ти задовбав.
You won't escape punishment. Bad luck. You're still resisting. I'll beat you to a... I'm wounded. The executioner is sharpening his axe for you.
Ого. Це вже гірше.
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces! You should have yielded! Now we'll display your corpse on the pillory!
Є. Треба робити це, на жаль. Дуже погані речі. Але вже куди діватися. Можу тут помитися, ну і добре. А куди не з тої сторони закриваєш? Не знаю, що з цього вийде. Але щось вийде. Так, це я заберу. Що це за книга? Дізнайтеся, які ліки дати уряднику тому, що... Мені спочатку треба почитати ту книгу.
The sixth bell. Half the time is up.
Пустий дзвін. Лункове зілля. Так, знадобиться вода, 2 жмені будь-яка і жменя кропиви і вугілля. Немає потрібних для цього рецепту. Ось, зілля від гарячки. Добиться вино, 3 жмені руни. Це в мене є, так? Вино. Три жмені таруни. Додати таруни і кип'ятити 2 оберти піскового. Жмені таруни. Жмені таруни. Де той тарун? А, руни? Чи що? Стоп. Маруни, да, 3 жмені маруни. Так, не те прочитав. Три оберти пісочних. Пісочного годинника. І 2 оберта. Ну, зараз 2 оберта. А потім подивлюся, якщо що, то зроблю і 3-й оберт. Я зробив. Да, 2 оберта, 3. Потім бузинове листя подрібнити, додати казанок. Додати імбир. 2 імбира і бузинове листя. Окей. Я не переплутав.
The 7th bell.
Так, це правильно. Чому я не можу? А, зажати, блін, забув. Кнопку Є треба зажати, я думаю, що не працює. Я вже злякався, що я щось не так зробив. Зараз побачимо, чи я зробив правильно, чи неправильно. Де видно. Тонік від гарячки, кількість 2 штуки. Віднесіть ліки. Гру збережений. Як віднести, щоб мене не помітили? Ще й красти умудряюся. Оце. Треба свалювати. Сюди я пройду якось. потрібно. Ти сюди йдеш. Час спливає, бляха. Придеться бігти.
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
Так. Тільки таким макаром я зміг. Тільки так.
Did you get it?
Да, дістав. Але, блін, це було дуже важко.
It will have to be diluted.
Надіюсь, після цього мене не заарештують. Якщо мене заарештують, це буде капець.
I don't think he'll last long.
Ні, з ним повинно все бути гаразд. Ми повинні врятувати шляхтича. Бо це буде, я так старався. Що? Ну, дуже погано я зробив деякі речі, не розумію. Може, можна було трошки по-другому зробити, по-іншому, але вже як є. Тачик, мабуть, уже всі гріхи свої замолив.
Vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug. The worst of all, a poacher! And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff. He is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead.
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain...
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Open the gates!
My lord? What the hell is going on? It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble.
That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse! You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Your Chamberlain's welcome was appropriate enough, considering our appearance, the situation in your domain, and your orders, sir.
I appreciate your diplomacy, young man. Master Chamberlain Ulrich can sometimes be more hasty and passionate than is healthy. And we are glad you hold no grudge against him. Are we not, Ulrich?
I regret what happened, gentlemen. Please accept my humblest apologies.
Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy.
But we can all point the finger. Your League of Lords, on the other hand, abducted the king. Although I don't doubt your reasons, just as Sir Hanush did.
We certainly had. The main one being that your Wenzel is an irresponsible drunkard and idler who is hurting the Empire by his inactivity. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Well, betray is a strong word. We came to you, Sir Otto, because you're the leading voice of the League of Lords. I expect there are also lords among your ranks who are considering how to find a way out of this sticky situation. And for the Kingdom of Bohemia, it would certainly be better if our paths were to join rather than parting.
Your companion speaks like a diplomat, Sir Hans. However, the question is whether it's possible to join fire with water and end up with anything but nasty smoke. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
the lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor, a stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. And sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your, equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount, and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish.
Я точно візьму.
Gentlemen,
Ще одного.
follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, Poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised! Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today. Silence is golden, eh? Nevertheless, welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and in...
Мене ще й крадене є. Це жесть. Все, що міг, стибрив. І ось це навіть дороге, золоте розп'яття.
It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talent. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. Very easy to get lost.
I'm sorry.
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you? I can understand you are overwhelmed by the magnificence around you.
Коли нажмеш відповідь, то це капець, ну реально, не попадаю пальцями. Треба йти за ним і нажимати відповідь.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious Lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Я все забирати повинен. Вони повинні залишатися. Як не помилилися всі мої ресурси. У мене перевантаження буде, якщо я зараз його все заберу. Добре. Зі своїми речами розберусь. Військовий меч. Саксонський гауберг. Це вони мені мечі одяг дали. Окей. Поспати і зберегтися. Який час? 9 ранку. Відкриваємо. Ось Тахов, ось цей замок троски. Поговоріть із пахолком у стайні. Спочатку я перевдягнуся, а потім можна буде й побалакати. Ну да, я думаю, що не потрібно все забирати звідси. Це ж моя скриня, можна так назвати. І моя кімната. Це таки потрібно забирати. Добре, зараз я розберуся, а потім продовжу. Так, все, я передягнувся, зберігся, подивився, що у мене тут ресурсів. Тепер в мене весь одяг на мені, той, що потрібен. Може, деякий я потім викладу на свого коня. Ну що, пішли.
Greetings. What do you need?
Полагодити, що ти
This
там
could
можеш полагодити. Мені здається, дорого. Це дуже дорого. Я краще сам полагоджу. Де тут воно? Є. Що там по зброї? По зброї все нормально. Нічого собі. Кінь. Мені цей кінь подобається. Так, а де ти там?
Heel! Here, mutt!
Треба ж тобі кинуть щось. Суші. Два суші. А, до речі. Подивимося. Навички, алхімія. Особливий порох. Та я візьму.
What are you roaming around here for?
Мені запропонували ще свого, ну, або свого взяти коня, або іншого. Я так розумію, в подарунок. Раз побачив.
Good day to you.
Я по збрую.
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. You got out of jail yesterday, and today you've got a horse. Fuck, I wouldn't mind having your kind of luck. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Farewell.
Яку ти там зброю мені дав? Чи не дав ти мені зброю? Я не бачу ніяких зброй. Це я заберу. Оселедчик. Ну да, це і краще, чим мій. Якщо безкоштовно, то щоб не забрати. У мене 2 коня можуть бути. Зараз я ще подивлюсь. А якщо я нажимаю оглянути. І якщо я тоді димки в мене не буде. Може якось звик до димки. Оселедчик. «40, 14, 138, 169. Окей.
I took a look at Herring.
And?
I'll take him.
Good. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work his little heart out, and he'll keep going for fucking ages. And he's a well-behaved, smart animal as well. An honest stock, too. From the Samin stud farm. Not one of them stolen nags that's seen around these parts. I've heard that wind is blowing from them dodgy gnomes.
So I heard.
Well, let's not forget about your horse. He's there in the stables, so go and get him. You do know how to ride, don't you?
Ah, don't worry. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail. And arrows whistling past...
Well, I'll be damned. But even an experienced horseman like you needs equipment. As you can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
God be with you, good sir.
Так, як мені його слідувати? Ось так. Коли ви перевантажені, ви не залізете. А що ж він мені там ще дав? Ось мені насипав ще перевантажений. О, тут набагато краще, я понял. Зараз ми лицарські підкови, праське сідло. Зараз ми порівняємо. Це краще. Ось так. А в мене є праське сідло. Добре, це візьму. Може продати оце все інше. Так. Да мені оце велюнське підхвістя не потрібно. Але хай буде. Та все інше я зараз продам тобі.
What would you like? Show me.
Let's talk about the pro.
Sure, why not? Very well then. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Так, а що в нього ще там було?
What do you have for sale?
Панське взуття. А чому воно дешевше за міщанське і загострені черевики? Кове сідло.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Це від мене не слухає. Сюди.
I apologize.
Це теж не сюди.
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
Встигну. Окей. Тоді робимо по-іншому. Я книгу якусь почитаю. До речі, це креслення можна виконати, воно мені нафіг не потрібне. Не буду розбирати. Буду пропонувати. Почекаю.
just for fun.
Well, I don't think I could tolerate...
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
Nah, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herbwoman, Bozhena, really helped us after that ambush. If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
Aye. You're right.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble must be kept, as we both know.
You're right. That's only proper.
Therefore, I entrust you with that, on behalf of both of us. Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Your wish is my command, sir.
As soon as we get back from Nabokov. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then. It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Bergov certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Bergov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick! I can't have that! When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
You're telling you had a beautiful wife and lots of kids. That the House of Perkstein continues in glory and blossoms.
Only I'm still waiting for my damned inheritance, and I don't have a wife yet. Thank God. Damn it! I need to get my mind on other things, and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first, wins. So, get ready, forward!
Go!
Faster! Faster! Give it all you've got!
God!
Якийсь який. Здається, мій димка швидше їздить.
Go! Quick! Keep it up. Whoa! Quick!
Whoa. We need to continue to Nabokov. Are you ready? Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
I think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. Audentes fortuna juvat! We turn right here.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did, but I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks, but hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Bergov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
And why am I here?
Maybe it's already known that you're Radzig's son and ward. So not just Hanush, but Radzig too sent someone important to him. That speaks for itself.
Interesting idea. I like it. I feel a bit better. Like I belong somewhere and can do something big.
Exactly. Nobility brings responsibility. Never forget that.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramir. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Jaromir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Jaromir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Svert and pass some time with him.
He won't get a game out of me.
Pity. There's nothing wrong with calling on Lady Luck now and then with a game of dice. His work has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day.
Are
and
you
you'll
being
fall down in it.
cautious or
Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
Well, Henry?
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't you?
Aye, I've got ears. But I don't crouch at keyholes.
All right, I didn't mean to offend you. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Jaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Jaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for a... Give me a moment. I'll put... Well then. Ready?
I could watch this all day.
Ha!
Ah!
Christ! I'm hit!
I hope nobody gets badly wounded.
Blood neighbor! Christ! I'm hit!
Glory to Nebuchadnezzar.
Watch out!
Blood neighbor!
One of the best fighters around.
Bad luck. Now back off!
Him, Michael.
Kurwa.
Та що таке?
Good boy.
Це все?
I'm sorry.
Good day.
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
Ha! That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Він мені щось розламав, так? Військовий меч. Окей, зараз його поремонтуємо. Дізнайтесь більше про коней у Небакові. Добре, тим всім іншим я займуся пізніше. О! Ну поряд, а я думаю, так. Погнали.
That's one sharp blade.
Це 100%. Але не цей меч кращий, оцей. Він і дорожче, і сильніший. Сильніше б'є. Я не розумію, що цей вибрався. Ладно, на коня його скинем. Чи не можу я скинути на коня? Дивно. Не можу. Так, і поремонтуватись мені, я думаю, потрібно. Він мені обладунки трохи пошкрябав. Начебто так. Зараз побачимо. Набір броника закінчився. Окей, купим.
Greetings.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade, but something always brought us on steer.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Oh, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws. Folks don't take care of things.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dawn. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower...
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out. The work will get...
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer, but we can't have a game. Besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fort. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free...
All right. Whatever you say.
Oh, I know you did. But I can...
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. Have you got anyone next to you on life?
I don't feel like talking about it.
Fair enough. I reckon it's time I got back to work. See you later, my friend.
Я хотів купити в тебе товари. Добре. Шикарні.
Hey, sir. I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
You silly doggy.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
Що він сказав?
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauty.
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must...
That's right. Sir...
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is noble's business.
So there is something dodgy about.
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our... Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your...
Some other time, maybe. I want to hear about the horses.
And I want to see what you can do in the...
Some...
Зараз не буду перегонів директно мене. Я ще до свого нового коня не звик.
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
Хто це таке їси? Все-таки треба перегони робити. Добре, я тут зберегуся. Це не прямо. На сьогодні буду закінчувати. Дякую всім, що дивились, дякую за підтримку, за лайки, за підписки, за коментарі і до нових зустрічей.